Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. I almost said The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Gonna have to get used to this new project. In the last episode, we met Kay Lumsey, who, in a fit of joyous dancing, opened up the way to the first level in this game, which is Jungle Japes. So in this episode, we are going to start looking around this area and hopefully find some more bananas, and with any luck, some of the other missing Kongs. Well, you'll notice there is another banana port pad here, but this one does not connect to the numbered one, the pads with the number 1 in DK aisles. Each level's banana port pads are separate, so they exist only within the world that you are in. Actually, I didn't want to climb up that tree just yet. If we go forward, see that there is a gate blocking the tunnel. Oh. Come on, DK. Let's see if you've still got that swing. Climb the tree and use a hover vines to reach the gate switch. It's really holding your hand at this point. So if you haven't noticed, well, first of all, enemies respawn, but second of all, this music is a rearrangement of the classic Jungle Hijinks melody from Donkey Kong Country, and we'll hear a lot of variations of that in this particular world. Now, if we follow the vines, we don't even have to slam this switch for some reason. You just have to land on it, and it will open the gate. As we go into the tunnel, the music changes. You'll notice it is the same melody, but it's played on this creepy low marimba. Now, there are a couple of panels with peanuts on them near this gate. Doesn't seem to be anything we can do about that. Forgive me, but the music nerd in me wants to talk about this marimba sound for a second. It's really odd in that the overtones you hear are a minor third above, well, it's a couple octaves, but a minor third interval above the root note. And so for the musically inclined folks, that means this song is in A minor. But in those little high overtones, you're hearing the same melody being simultaneously played in C minor. Now, I've heard this a lot in N64 games. I guess it was just a sample sound that they used. But I've heard it in one other place, and to date, one other place only. And that is the keyboard pad in the song Tonight, Tonight, Tonight by Genesis, if you know the one. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Ah. Listen to the intro to that song. There's this low marimba keyboard sound going do, 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 do. But it has this weird dissonance to it because you're hearing this minor third harmony above it, which is really bizarre. So I don't know if it's the same keyboard sound or what, but that's the only other place I've ever heard it. Anyway. On the other side of this tunnel, we find the main area of this level, and look at this. Hey, DK! Help! K-Rool's minions have hidden 25 golden bananas around this area, but you'll only be able to find 5 of them without the help of the other Kongs. Ah! Yes, each level has 25 golden bananas, 5 per Kong. You'll notice here, of course, I mean, this basically goes without saying, but having activated this banana port pad, connects to this one. So we don't have to walk through that tunnel if we don't need to. We can just go right from the beginning to here. There's another one of these floating barrels. And we hear yet another variation of this classic melody. Now, because this game is such a collectathon, you want to look absolutely everywhere for anything, whether it's coins, whether it's bananas, whether it's other things that we will discover later. Like this, for example. There's a bunch of bananas. That is 5 more bananas for us. Also notice there is a balloon with a banana on it. But there doesn't seem to be much we can do about that. There's these ghost boxes of something. Now if we go into the water, well, we can swim under the water. There doesn't really seem to be anything here. But there is this big vine that we can climb. Now, the head disappeared there very quickly as soon as we got on this platform. I don't know if I can make it appear again. No, I can't. But, oh, he's gonna tell them, press Z to transport yourself to K. Rool's Battle Arena. Beat his goons to win a crown. Yeah, well, we'll talk about... Okay, yeah, we'll do the Battle Arena first. So, you'll randomly find these pads with King K. Rool's face on them. And if you press Z the same way you would on a banana port pad, you are transported to a battle. This one is called Beaver Brawl because it's a bunch of beavers. You notice the crowd is very much on the side of K. Rool's minions. Oh, and I lost because I got knocked off the corner. I lost on the easiest one. So yeah, if you get knocked outside the perimeter of the ring, you lose. Fortunately, you can just go right back. So, basically, it's just survive. You don't need to defeat a certain number of enemies in these. You just have to last until the timer reaches 0. You don't need to worry much about running out of health, because defeating enemies will almost always give you watermelon slices. If you last to the end, you get a battle crown, which is yet another collectible that we will need to keep an eye out for. But now that we have done that, there is this building here that says Armory on it. And it has a banana thatched roof, which is pretty strange, but pretty cool. There's a banana behind this gate here. There's stuff everywhere. This is a game you really have to look around. But let's go into this armory. Hey! Been a long time, donkey dude! K. Rool's return is a real bummer. So the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile kicking hardware. Check this out. I've got this real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army. And it's yours for just 3 coins. Are we talking a deal here? Yes, we are. The coconut shooter. Looking good, donkey. Let me give you the lowdown. To fetch out or put away your shooter, press and hold Z, then press C left. Press B to fire. You can also press C up to use the aiming sight mode. And if you're firing blanks, I'm the monkey to see for ammo refills. Zero doing right now, donkey dude. Afraid I gotta go work on my next big thing. So let's talk about what just happened there, shall we? Well, the first most important thing is that we now have a weapon. It's a log that fires coconuts. Of course. That's how weapons work. But more to the point, that guy we just met, Funky Kong, he's been in a few other Donkey Kong games. He's had flight services, get you from world to world. He's done just sort of little fishing mini games and some of the remasters of the Donkey Kong Country series, but he's always just been a chill surfer dude. Somewhere between those games and here, he became an arms dealer, walking around with a firecracker, a giant firecracker on his back, which he wears while working in an armory. Full of dynamite and live artillery. Basically, it's a bad idea. If the Grateful Dead taught us nothing else, it's a bad idea. But the important thing is that we now have a weapon, a coconut shooter. And there are lots of different things we can do with that. One of them is go back over here to where this balloon is. Now, because this game is from 1999, sometimes the timing can be a little difficult to figure out, the lag in the response and the controls. But got lucky that time. These crates, incidentally, are ammo crates. They will refill your ammo by 5 at a time. Another thing you can do, as the intro rap showed us. Oh, where did he go? Ow. Is shoot these bees, which are called zingers in this universe. Of course, you could if they stopped moving. Now, I'll be honest, and I hinted at this in the previous Let's Play in the Zelda game. I don't like bugs, and when I was a little kid, these zingers terrified me. Bees, I was very afraid of bees as a little kid, and even these, well, let's call it what they were. They were good for the time, but by current standards, poorly rendered polygons still scare the bejesus out of me. So I would make other people play the parts where there were a lot of bees. I'm using up all my ammo. There we go. Honestly, I just wanted to shoot that guy. I was feeling vengeful. Refill my ammo. There's a boulder here with a big X in the ground, but there's nothing we can really do about that. But let's go up and find Diddy Kong, because we heard him shouting for help, and we have thus far ignored him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, can I save it? Yes, you can. Thanks to wonky and somewhat primitive gaming engine physics, you can often sort of cancel out of your mistakes before it was too late, although I say that and then promptly fall down. So if we swing over here, Oh, this is not where Diddy is. That's a banana. But we can go into these cannon barrels. And I feel like there has to be a less painful way of getting up to this ledge than shooting yourself out of a cannon. But that's how we do it in Donkey Kong. And there's another golden banana right in front of us. We've gotten our first golden banana of Jungle Japes.
You might need Funky's help to get me out of here.
So now that we have talked to Diddy, these 3 coconut panels, or switches, as I shall call them, have appeared.
Hey, I'm not here through choice, you know.
And so that indicates what we probably need to do to free Diddy Kong. And in case you didn't go by Funky's store, that was your hint that that is what you need to do. A few more yellow bananas here. This is a melon crate. Well, hang on, let me take care of this jerk first. I'm not doing very well with this, am I? There we go. If you're hurting for life energy, smash one of these, you'll get 4 melon slices. And here is a banana port pad with the number 2 on it, and another one of those peanut switches. But we can't do anything about that, because we shoot coconuts. There is, however, another yellow balloon here. It's 10 more yellow bananas. Then here's another building with a sign that says Snides HQ. I don't know if you can see it there, or maybe I turned it way too fast. Let's check this place out. Greetings. Snide's the name. Revenge is my game. Did you know K. Rool's been working on his blastomatic machine and intends to destroy your island? I was the chief technician on the project. But that double-crossing lizard kicked me off his team because he didn't trust me. I'll try to help you stop K. Rool's machine. But you'll need to find me some of my original blueprints. I believe they were given to some of the king's toughest cronies. So be careful. For every blueprint you return, I'll give you one of those golden bananas K. Rool stole from your hoard. No blueprint, no banana. You never know. They might just buy you some valuable time. That's the deal, Kong. This isn't a game, Kong. These blueprints are vital to us both. So please, go and find some. Well, on this menu here, you can either see all the blueprints we've collected, which is 0, or leave. But let's talk about this music and this character design a little bit. Does it either the song or just Snide the Fox's shape remind you of anything? Anything at all? Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, now you'll notice at the top of this tree on this ledge below us is another batch of yellow bananas, which we need. This is why I was climbing all those trees earlier, because you never know where you'll find these. But anyway, we have done quite a bit. We have entered the first world. We have bought ourselves a coconut gun. And we have met a sly fox who is going to help us get revenge on King K. Rool. Or rather, he's going to get revenge and he's going to help us in the process. We also found Diddy Kong, but so far haven't been able to get him out of his cage. So we'll see what we can do for him in the next episode. See you then.